The fact that this is literally my first time ever planting berries. All right, we're at the nursery. Go find us some berries. I'm going to give you the overview of berry growing. I did the research for hours, so you don't have to. Fall is the best time to start your berries, especially here in the middle of Tennessee. So definitely get after it. And then springtime, you're going to be very happy you did it. When choosing a variety, you want to pick blackberries that are either erect varieties that stand on their own, or you can get trailing varieties, and those will eventually need a trellis. And then for blueberries, you definitely want to check your area's chill hours. You can just Google it. This is how much time you have below freezing, and choose a variety that matches that. So for cross-pollination, blueberries definitely benefit from cross-pollination. The cards at the nursery told me which ones benefit off of each other, so that's usually the case. So plant 2 varieties that do well with each other. And then blackberries are self-pollinating, so you don't need to get multiple plants in order to get fruit from blackberries. And if you see this blueberry and you think that maybe it has a disease or something, that's just, it's fall, so it's dropping its leaf just like any other tree, and that's completely normal. Next, we're going to go over something that's a little more complicated. It's primocanes versus floricanes. Those primocanes, once they go through a winter, they kind of harden off and become brown, and that's called a floricane. You can get some varieties that produce fruit on primocanes, but then other varieties will produce fruit on the floricanes only. For blueberries, you definitely want to use acidic soil. Most soil is not that acidic. Like your own soil in your ground right now is not that acidic. So blueberries need a very special soil, or if you have time, you can just nurture the soil that you have to help make it acidic and keep it acidic. But that's why I chose a container in this sense, because I don't have to continue nurturing the soil to be so acidic all the time. Berries have been buckled. Buckled berries. Unbuckled berries. I have all the strawberries, some other fall crops, the soil. Let's get out of here. Last one. You got some mushroom compost, organic. Strawberry fields from Fox Farm. Really great for berries. 2 blackberries, 2 blueberries. The berry tone. The grow bags. And then we have this. Again, I've never done this before, so if you have any feedback for me, that's great. But basically, from what I was looking at, the blueberries love it extremely acidic, so they're getting full strawberry fields. You can get it at most places. I do love Fox Farm. I feel like they have a lot of really great products. And then we have a mushroom compost. This isn't necessarily the brand that I'm used to, but that's what we went with. At least it's organic. And then we have this potting soil. This is to kind of level out the soil from being so acidic for the blackberries, because the blackberries don't really love it as acidic as the blueberries. We're gonna fill the grow bags and then place them in there. So I've planted in a 20-gallon container to account for the growth over a long period, and then eventually we can throw these in the ground once they're more established. This is strawberry fields. It has perlite and different things in it to help with aeration. Definitely for blueberries, plant them so that the top of the root ball is at soil level. So plant it to where the roots are in the soil, but don't go over the main stem that comes out of that root ball. I can't believe I left this recording the whole time. Blueberry's ready. Sit in the corner. It'll be there for a few years. And then maybe we could put like a berry orchard in the back. But for now, this buys time to start and establish blueberries and then expand later on. Before we move on to the next step, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I have a lot of really cool videos lined up for you, and if you can, share this on your Facebook with a friend. It would be very much appreciated. Blackberries are a bit more particular. They don't want as much acidity. They do need well-draining soil similar to raspberries and consistent moisture. They really love to be watered very often. But I am adding general container soil to the strawberry fields soil that I got to make it less acidic for the blackberries. Like I said, blackberries really thrive and raspberries thrive with consistent watering, but the blueberries, they need water, but they don't like wet feet. They don't like to stay soggy. Blackberries, they don't care. They could be watered over and over and they're fine. I just forgot the mulch or the straw to lay on top of them, but I'll bring that back next week. That is the Toro, and this is the Duke. And they're gonna help each other out, so you wanna make sure you plant them close together. I'll also give links to all the products that I used today, so if you wanna start blueberries, you can go for it as soon as possible. All right, here's the blackberries. I didn't get enough soil, so I need to do that one again next time. But I basically planted them in, let them spiral up. If this doesn't convince you that you can start blackberries or blueberries, even if all you have is an apartment balcony, I don't know what to do with you. Next spring, we're going to go over pruning and pest control, so definitely hit that subscribe button so you can be alerted when the next videos come out. See you next time.